Wild at heart, a first encounter. Picture this: a moonlit night, the rustling of leaves and two sets of glowing eyes locked in a silent standoff. On one side, a masked bandit with nimble fingers and a knack for mischief, the Raccoon. On the other, a flash of russet fur, a bushy tail, and a cunning glint in its eye, the Red Fox. Their paths have crossed in the most unlikely of arenas, the hallowed grounds of your suburban backyard. The prize? Bragging rights to the tastiest trash can on the block. Let the games begin. Ringtail Rascal versus Reynard Rogue, a study in contrasts. In the heart of the forest, two very different creatures cross paths, each with their own unique approach to survival. Our raccoon, let's call him Ricky, is a master of chaos, a connoisseur of all things discarded, and a firm believer in the 5-second rule. Or is it 10? Ricky thrives in the urban jungle where trash cans are treasure troves and every discarded morsel is a potential feast. His nimble fingers and sharp mind make him an expert at finding food in the most unexpected places. He approaches life with a curious blend of trepidation and bravado, always ready to snatch a snack or investigate a shiny object. Ricky's world is one of constant exploration, where every corner holds a new adventure. His cautious steps are balanced by moments of daring as he navigates the fine line between safety and risk. Meanwhile, our foxy friend, let's call him Finley, embodies sly elegance. Finley roams the forest with an air of regal confidence, his every movement a testament to his cunning and grace. Unlike Ricky, Finley relies on his keen senses and strategic mind to secure his meals. He moves with a calculated grace, his senses finely tuned to the slightest rustle or scent. Finley's world is one of precision and patience, where every sound and scent is a clue to his next meal. His ears twitch at the faintest noise, and his nose is always on alert, guiding him through the dense underbrush. Finley is a patient hunter, a master strategist, and he definitely doesn't share well. His hunting skills are honed to perfection, allowing him to outwit and outmaneuver his prey with ease. Finley's solitary nature means he guards his catches fiercely, ensuring that his hard-earned meals are enjoyed alone. Who will emerge victorious in this clash of titans? As Ricky and Finley face off, their contrasting styles come into sharp focus. Ricky's chaotic energy meets Finley's calculated precision, creating a dynamic tension that captivates the forest's other inhabitants. Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event is about to begin. In this corner, we have Ricky, the resourceful raccoon, and in the other, Finley, the formidable fox. It's a showdown of wits and instincts, where only the cleverest will prevail. Stay tuned to witness the ultimate test of survival skills in the wild. Whose turf is it, anyway? The struggle for dominion begins. The tension is thicker than a squirrel trying to stash a whole bagel in its cheek. Ricky, ever the opportunist, has discovered a treasure trove of discarded pizza crusts. But alas, Finley has caught wind of the bounty and is not about to share his newfound wealth. What follows is a comical display of posturing, bluff and bravado. Ricky puffs up his fur, making himself look larger and more intimidating, or at least that's the idea. Finley responds with a series of sharp yips and a warning slap of his jaws. Neither one is backing down. This means war, or at the very least a very tense staring contest. Cunning schemes and midnight feasts. A battle of wits. Ricky, the crafty little devil, devises a plan. He pretends to lose interest in the pizza, sauntering away as if he couldn't care less about a few measly crusts. Finley, ever the skeptic, watches Ricky's every move, his amber eyes narrowed in suspicion. As soon as Finley drops his guard, Ricky makes his move. He darts back to the pizza box, snatching a crust and scurrying up a nearby tree, his prize clutched triumphantly in his tiny paws. Finley lets out a frustrated yelp, realizing he's been outsmarted. For now, the battle for backyard supremacy rages on. Section 5. Trash Can Tango, a masterclass in opportunism. The night is young and the trash cans are ripe for the picking. Under the cover of darkness, the urban jungle comes alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures on the prowl. The air is filled with the scent of discarded leftovers, a veritable buffet for those who know where to look. Ricky, A seasoned veteran of garbage raids approaches a particularly promising bin with the grace of a seasoned safecracker. His eyes glint with anticipation, his movements calculated and precise. This isn't his first rodeo. Ricky knows exactly what he's doing. He uses his nimble fingers to unlatch the lid, his masked face a picture of concentration. Every motion is deliberate, every second counts. The lid creaks open, revealing the treasure trove within. Ricky's heart races as he peers inside, his senses heightened by the thrill of the hunt. Finley, ever the pragmatist, sees an opportunity. From his vantage point, he watches Ricky's every move, calculating his own next steps. Finley knows that patience often pays off, and tonight he's willing to wait for the perfect moment. Why waste time with complicated maneuvers when you can simply let someone else do the heavy lifting? Finley's eyes narrow as he watches Ricky struggle with the trash can. He knows that timing is everything, and he's ready to make his move. As Ricky wrestles with a particularly stubborn bag of refuse, Finley sees his chance. He charges. With a burst of speed, he closes the distance between himself and the trash can, his eyes locked on the prize. Ricky, oblivious to the impending ambush, continues his struggle. Ricky, caught off guard, lets out a startled squeak as Finley dives headfirst into the trash can, scattering garbage everywhere in his quest for a midnight snack. The sudden commotion sends Ricky scurrying back, his hard-earned spoils now up for grabs. Score one for the opportunistic fox. Finley revels in his victory, munching on the choicest bits of discarded food. Ricky watches from a distance, a mix of frustration and admiration in his eyes. In the world of urban scavengers, it's all about seizing the moment, and tonight, Finley has proven himself a master of opportunism. Section 6, the curious case of the missing hot dog and other tall tales. Word on the street, or rather the hedgerow, is that a rogue hot dog has gone missing from a backyard barbecue. Suspicions immediately fall upon our two furry protagonists, but who is the culprit? Ricky, with his history of sticky fingers and penchant for pilfering snacks, seems like the obvious choice. But Finley, with his cunning nature and talent for stealth, can't be ruled out either. The evidence is circumstantial, a trail of ketchup and relish leading into the undergrowth. The mystery of the missing hot dog remains unsolved, a testament to the cunning and audacity of these wild neighbors. Section 7. Whose laughter echoes in the night? A standoff showdown. The night reaches its peak, the air thick with anticipation. The forest is alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, each adding to the symphony of the night. The moon hangs high, casting a silvery glow over the landscape, making shadows dance and flicker. Ricky and Finley find themselves face to face once more, this time on the edge of a moonlit lawn. Their eyes lock, each one sizing up the other, memories of past encounters flashing through their minds. The moonlight highlights their fur, giving them an almost ethereal appearance. The prize, a half-eaten hamburger, glistening invitingly in the pale light. The tension is palpable. Every rustle of the leaves, every distant hoot of an owl seems to amplify the stakes. This isn't just about the hamburger. It's about pride, territory, and the unspoken rules of the wild. Ricky bounces on his heels, his little paws twitching with nervous energy. His eyes dart from the hamburger to Finley, calculating his next move. The cool night air does little to calm his racing heart. Finley lowers himself to the ground, his tail swishing slowly back and forth like a metronome counting down to chaos. His ears perk up, listening for any sign of movement. He knows that in this game of wits, patience is key. Suddenly a sound pierces the night, a loud, raucous laugh. But who is laughing? The sound echoes through the trees, bouncing off the trunks and creating an eerie chorus. Both Ricky and Finley freeze, their eyes wide with surprise. Is it Ricky, celebrating a cunning maneuver? Has he outsmarted Finley once again, finding humour in the fox's bewilderment? Or Finley, relishing the absurdity of it all? Perhaps he finds the situation amusing, a light-hearted break from the usual seriousness of survival. The answer, my friends, is lost to the wind. The laughter fades, leaving only the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of the night. Ricky and Finley exchange one last glance, a silent agreement that this night, like many others, will remain a mystery. Section 8. Lessons from the wild: adaptability, ingenuity, and a touch of mayhem. As the first rays of dawn paint the sky, we bid farewell to our furry friends, leaving them to their never-ending game of wits and wiles. What have we learned from their nocturnal escapades? We've witnessed the raccoon's adaptability, its knack for thriving in even the most unexpected of environments. We've marveled at the fox's cunning, its ability to outsmart and outmaneuver its rivals. And we've laughed at the sheer absurdity of it all, a reminder that sometimes life's greatest lessons are learned from the most unexpected sources. Section 9. Stay tuned for more wild encounters. The adventure continues. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will win the next round in this epic backyard battle? And what other wild encounters would you like to see? Let us know. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your trash cans secure. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows.